Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Tonight, the Central Heights Vikings host the Lyndon Tigers. This KOFO Game of the Week broadcast is brought to you tonight by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Ottawa Recreation Commission. Our Game of the Week sponsors also include Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center, Patriots Bank, and Highway 59 service station. Now let's head to the field to join KOFO's Luke Queen for our KOFO Game of the Week.
And welcome everybody to the KFO High School Game of the Week Vikings pregame show here from Central Heights High School in Richmond. I am Luke Queen bringing you the action here this evening. Tonight, the Vikings at 4-1 on the season host Lyndon, also 4-1 on the year in this Class 1A District 1 matchup. Also Flint Hills League rival as well, but currently Lyndon sitting in second place in the district as they have a 2-1 district record, 4-1 overall. Central Heights 1-1 in district play with that 4-1 record. Both teams have suffered their defeat at the hands of Olpe, currently 5-0 and 4-0 in district play. The Olpe Eagles sit atop the district and also currently ranked the top team in Class 1A in the state of Kansas. So both these two teams, you can't be too upset about the fact that the only team you've lost to so far on the year happens to be the number one ranked undefeated team in the state. These two expect a fun, action-packed football game between these two schools. Both teams coming in averaging over 300 yards of total offense on each game so far this season. Central Heights just over 300. Lyndon at 329 yards per game. Both teams rush for over 200 yards per contest. Lyndon a little bit more balanced out, 111 yards passing per game, averaging about 45 points per ball game. Central Heights averaging over 30, leading the way for Central Heights both on the ground and through the air. Junior quarterback Tony Detweiler averaging 136 yards rushing per game, also throwing for 78.4, just over 214 yards of total offense per game out of the hands of the quarterback Tony Detweiler. On the other side for Lyndon, Luke Detweiler leads the way rushing just under 100 yards per contest, 98.8 yards per game. Darian Massey, the leader in the passing category, he's averaging just under 198.2 yards passing per game, 120 total yards per contest for Massey, the quarterback for Lyndon. And again, these comparisons just running up and down the board. It's almost identical tackles per ball game. Lyndon 68, Central Heights 67.4, sacks 1.6 points apiece. Points per ball game, as I said, Lyndon just over 45, Central Heights 31 points per game. The schedule league-wise, Central Heights currently sits atop the Flint Hills League. They are 2-0 in league play. Lyndon 3-1 in league contests as they have suffered that one defeat. They're currently sitting just behind the Vikings in that. Head-to-head wise, both teams have common opponents. Both teams faced Olpe, both 0-1. They both faced Northern Heights, blew out the Wildcats from Northern Heights. Lyndon has played Pleasanton. I believe Pleasanton's on the schedule for Central Heights in the last game of the regular season, so still upcoming there, but both teams 4-1 coming into tonight's contest, and we expect a back-and-forth affair between these two. Other teams in contention, Uniontown in the district, currently sitting right ahead of Central Heights. They're 2-1 in district play, so Central Heights with a victory here tonight can not only jump Uniontown, who's 3-2 overall, with Central Heights would go to 5-1, but they would also jump Lyndon, who would be 2-2 and 4-2, and just chasing down Olpe there. So that could make, the matchup situation there. If you're the 4 seed, currently your Central Heights would be on the road to face off against Centralia in the first round of the playoffs, whereas if they move up into that second or third slot, could be playing a team more, record-wise would be about as the same, whereas Centralia is 4-1 and 4-0 in their district right now. So victories could mean a lot of good things, especially for the Vikings, who continue to have right now through 5 games the best season they've had in, I believe, 8 years. 2013, I believe, the last time the Vikings were having this much success on the gridiron. So we will expect to kind of for them to continue their winning ways here this evening. Well, we're going to take a timeout here. We're going to come back, and we'll be ready for football action. You've been listening to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week Vikings pregame show here on KOFO.com.
Patriots Bank, locally owned, family operated, and that means key decisions such as your loan approval is made by folks living right here in your community. And did you know when you bank at home, you're supporting your local economy? Patriots Bank, your banking stays here. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Therapy and rehab services after major hospital care is no longer a concern. Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation provides top quality care. They offer short stay skilled therapy, outpatient therapy, long-term care, and dementia care. For information and peace of mind, call 785-835-6135. When was the last time you pulled up to a gas pump and someone came out and filled it up for you? That's an everyday occurrence at Highway 59 service station in Richmond. Talk about social distancing. You stay inside, safe and sound, while they pump for you. It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Dribble in and shoot your way to success with ORC Youth Basketball, or show your team spirit with ORC Youth Cheer. Register online or in person by November 19th, and be sure to check us out on Facebook. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
You probably don't think about us until you need us, like now during hail and storm damage season. CarStar Ottawa offers paintless dent repair as a cost-effective solution for those small dents and dings. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Stay safe and relax. We'll take it from here.
Therapy and rehab services after major hospital care is no longer a concern. Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation provides top quality care. They offer short stay skilled therapy, outpatient therapy, long-term care, and dementia care. For information and peace of mind, call 785-835-6135.
Hi, it's Derek Chappell talking with you today about Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Kathy, Phil, and the staff at Sutton's Jewelry asked me to appeal to your creative side. So picture this. You've got those old jewelry pieces in a case you haven't opened in years. You take them out, blow the dust off, and drop them off at Sutton's Jewelry. Suddenly, that old ring becomes a new engagement ring. Those earrings are now part of a beautiful new necklace. Preserve the memory, but redesign the piece exactly as you want at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main. Now you know why they say you've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School pregame show. We're actually going to take a quick time out as they're going to the national anthem right now.
Patriots Bank, locally owned, family operated, and that means key decisions such as your loan approval is made by folks living right here in your community. And did you know when you bank at home, you're supporting your local economy? Patriots Bank, your banking stays here. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you. Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
And welcome everybody into the KOFO.com high school game of the week. Central Heights hosting Lyndon here in District 1 action. Also Flint Hills League action here at Central Heights this evening. Both teams coming in with identical 4-1 records. Both teams losers to Opie earlier on. Central Heights won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, so they will kick it away from north to south. That is right to left, as I said. We'll get to see Lyndon's offense to start things off. So the Central Heights defense will be on display to start it out. Tyler Calvert approaches to kick it away here for the Vikings. Taking deep, taking it about the 16-yard line there, about across the 30-35, and pushing forward to about the 40-yard line. And that is number 24, Luke Detweiler, on the return. A 25-yard return as he's taken out to the 40. First down and 10 here for the Lyndon Tigers. And we talked about in the Friday Night Light show as well with Bob that it's important here for the defensive backs for Central Heights to keep everything in front of them. We snap back to Massey, look to pass it to his left, throws to Detweiler in the flat and off his hands and drop. And falls incomplete. So it'll bring up second down and 10 here. Lyndon goes into the huddles. Play comes in from the sideline. Again, Darian Massey, the quarterback for Lyndon, third year as a starter, the junior, 6 foot, 175. In the shotgun, snap on the way. The handoff is to Detweiler. Goes up the middle across a 50 and approaching the Viking 45. Falls forward there. A gain of about 11, maybe 12 on the play as he's inside. The 50. He's at the 48-yard line. Again, a gain of about 11, maybe 12 on the play. First down and 10 here. Lyndon now in Viking territory. Tigers come out of the huddle. They're going to send a single receiver wide to the right, twin receivers to the left. Now another slot receiver moves out to the right. So single back is Detweiler with Massey in the shotgun. Massey back to pass. A bit of pressure. He's going to throw it short there. And coming up to make the tackle there for Central Heights, looks like that was Cass Burrows. Trey Basil with the catch. It's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6. So second down and long 4 here coming up for the Tigers. Ball on the left hash. Single receiver split wide out to the right. So a couple of receivers set up tight left. It's an in-around reverse here. The number 8, Massey. And looks to be enough for the first down.
Lyndon takes the ball down inside the 40.
So
inside the 35. First down.
Ball will be at the 36-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. First down and 10 with the ball at the 36. Did not catch the number of the ball carrier on that possession. As he takes the snap, gives the Detweiler left side, has a little bit of room, now breaks into the secondary, and he's going to outrun the secondary into the end zone. So a touchdown, Lyndon here.
Takes it into the end zone, touchdown, Lyndon.
So Luke Detweiler in from 36 yards out. And Lyndon on top here early. 9:25 remaining in quarter number 1. It is Lyndon 6. Central Heights yet to get the possession. Coming on to attempt the kick, Ethan Eddington. Left-footed kicker. And it had plenty of height and distance, and it is good. And so Lyndon takes an early 7-0 lead just 2 minutes and 35 seconds into this ball game. Big run there by Detweiler, 36 yards on the carry. And the kick was good by Eddington. So both teams jog over to their respective sidelines. Now we get to see the Central Heights offense go to work. If they can get something going against this defense for Lyndon. So Lyndon doesn't get defensively. So I believe Eddington will set up to kick this ball away here for the Tigers.
Kicking off for Lyndon is number 2, Ethan Eddington.
Ethan Eddington is kicking it away. Jared Crawford and ball takes a big hop. It's Tony Detweiler from the 10 out across the 20-25, fighting forward, and he'll be tackled down just shy of the 30. A flag comes in. That's in the area of either a hold or quite possibly a face mask situation there. We'll see what the flag was for. It is right at the place where Detweiler was brought down. And we've got an illegal block there called against Central Heights. So it's going to back up the Vikings back inside, I believe, the 20. The ball will just be marked down at the 19. First down and 10 here. The ball at the 19-yard line. Central Heights going to split twin receivers out each side. Burrows and Bones here on the near side. It is Newell. And I can't catch the number out on the far side. It'll be a fake jet sweep give. Detweiler's going to keep it, and he's hit as he gets back towards the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play. Miller in on the stop for
no gain on the play.
Lyndon. Crawford and Newell to the left. Bones and Crawford and Newell to the right. Bones and Burrows here to the left. Burson in the backfield. Now Detweiler will come up under center here for this. Bones will go in motion left to right. Snap is back. Rolling to his right is Detweiler. Going to throw it out there. Pass is going to go incomplete, but there comes the flag on the end. As it looks like it's in the area of pass interference. Bones was heading out into the flat there. Detweiler throwing to him, and Bones looks like he was tripped up there. And it will be pass interference here against Lyndon. So a 10-yard penalty is going to keep it at second down, but it's just going to be short. Are they marking it off 15? That is a 15-yard penalty, so it is good enough for the first down. So the ball at about the 32, maybe the 33. So the Vikings approach the ball here. Again, twin receivers to each side. This time Burson lined up as a tight end. We've got some movement at the snap, and I believe Lyndon jumped, creating that. And it is going to be encroachment offsides here called against Lyndon. That was the way I saw it, is they jumped early. And so now it's just first down and 5 as the ball's out across the 35, 37-yard line here. Got to get out to the 43 for the first. Snap is back. Detweiler looks to keep it himself, go to the right. Positive yards there as he falls forward at about the 40-yard line. So it's going to bring up second down and short of about 3 yards to go here. 2-yard gain for Tony on the 1st and 5 play.
Gain of a couple on the play will bring up second down.
Bones kind of standing in as if he's going to be lined up more along as a tight end. A little bit tighter formation, more of a power formation as Newell does the same. Crawford to the right, Burrows to the left out wide. And we've got pre-snap movement once again, and this time it's going to go against the Vikings. So it'll be second down and 8 here. So second down and 3 was looking pretty good there for the Vikings, but movement on the line, and it's going to back them up 5. The ball now at the 35. Again, got to get it to the 43-yard line for the first down. Twin split wide, Burson to the right of Detweiler in the backfield. Detweiler takes a snap. Quick pass out along the edge, looking to try and get it to Bones in space, but just a little bit too high, and Hunter Bones unable to bring it down. So it's third down and 8 here. Trying to get a little bubble pass there as Bones was lined up in the slot and was just working his way out towards this. Third down and 8 here. Vikings looking over to the sideline, trying to get the play call in from Coach Bob Brish. Look down at their wristbands. Now comes set at the line. Snap back to Detweiler. In a little bit of trouble. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, and it'll be intercepted there by Trey Basil for Lyndon.
Pass is intercepted by number 1, Trey Basil.
And so Lyndon will take over. First down and 10 here with 7:01 remaining in the first quarter. And the ball is marked down just inside the Viking 40 at about the 38. So Lyndon already with the 7-0 lead here. 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Twins each side. Massey back to pass, looks to his right. Quick throw out is complete and tackled down shy of the 30-yard line. Evan Fireburn with the catch. Hunter Bones brings him down. It'll be a gain of 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down, long 2, short 3 situation here as the ball is just short of the 30-yard line. Got to get it across the 28 for the first down would the Tigers. And twin receivers each side. And Detweiler next to Massey in the backfield. Massey again to throw. Looks to his left. Going to throw it up top there. As a receiver, it's caught and tackled down near the goal line. I'm going to say he's short. Miller on the reception. But it's going to be first down and goal here from about the 1 yard line for Lyndon. So Massey had the time to let Miller work across the field and get towards that corner and lofted it up there and let him run underneath it. So first down and goal from the 1. Massey is in the shotgun formation, real tight set here. Fake to Detweiler. Massey going to keep it himself. He's fighting forward, and he is in. So Darian Massey with the 1 yard touchdown run. Lyndon takes advantage of the interception there in plus territory, adds another score on the board here early. Again, Eddington coming on to attempt the point after. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is on the way, and he might have just kicked it to Central Heights Elementary School there, but we have reached 14-0 at 5:43 remaining here in quarter number 1. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have more football action from down here at Central Heights. You're listening to KOFO.
Where can you get non-ethanol fuel, oil changes, light mechanical repairs, tires, or get your flat fixed? How about Highway 59 Service Station in Richmond? Highway 59 Service Station has reasonably priced services, and they'll even pump your gas for you.
Therapy and rehab services after major hospital care is no longer a concern. Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation provides top quality care. They offer short-stay skilled therapy, outpatient therapy, long-term care, and dementia care. For information and peace of mind, call 785-835-6135.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. 5:43 remaining in quarter number 1. Lyndon already on top, 14-0 over the host Central Heights Vikings. It was a short field there, just 38 yards after the interception by Trey Basil that set up a short field for Lyndon, and they cashed it in for 6, and the point after was good by Eddington. A battle of these two 4-1 football teams. Early on, Lyndon is in front. Eddington to kick. Detweiler and Crawford back deep. Kick is off of Crawford, and it's bounding into the end zone. It'll go in there for a touchback. Big kick that time by Ethan Eddington. And Central Heights will have it first down and 10 at the 20. So the Vikings need to get something going here. Haven't gotten it across midfield yet in their first drive, resulting in the turnover. If they can put a drive together here and possession of the football. We said before the game how important it was going to be that Central Heights continue to do what they're doing, but in motion, it's going to be a give to Coy. Now he tries to cut it up, and he has his helmet taken right off of his head, and there comes the flag in. So I think this is going to go for a face mask, as Newell will reset his helmet. It is a personal foul face mask against Lyndon. It is a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, but it's right back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to go out to the 35-yard line if everything goes as usual. And the official steps it off and drops it down to the 35. So the Vikings get the first down via the penalty. A lot of pressure up front from Lyndon that time. Detweiler and Newell, he was holding it in there, trying to get that read, but it was covered up. Gave it to Newell, who tried to fight forward, but just had somebody grab a hold of his helmet and tear that off. So the Vikings now at the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers each side once again. Burson and Bones lined up in tight formation, now stacked to the right. Detweiler going to roll out. He's going to go deep. He's got a man, but just overshoots Jared Crawford down at about the 25. Good play design there as Bones went in motion from left to right from his tight end position and then ended up in a stack formation behind Brady Burson to give a little bit of extra protection there for Detweiler as he rolled out and stepped up in the pocket and fired downfield. It was just over the outstretched hand of Jared Crawford. So second down and 10, the ball still at the 35-yard line. This time Bones will split out. Burson will drop back and flank Detweiler to his left. Snap is back. Little quarterback draw here, and not much there. As Detweiler got back to the line of scrimmage, he was met there. Number 54, that's Bo Baker, 6'1", 250-pound defensive lineman for Lyndon. So it's third down and a long 10, short 11 situation here as the football is shy of the 35-yard line now. Baker able to shake his block in time. I think if Tony got past him, there was at least first down yardage to go, and with Detweiler's ability to make people miss, it could have been more. So now a quick counter run here, and again, it is Baker coming in to get a tackle for loss, this time of about 3 yards. Coy Newell took the inside handoff there, coming from the right side end, and a little counter run. But fourth down and long here, probably 13, maybe 14 yards to go, so the punt team's going to come out. Calvert will punt away. So the front of Lyndon is creating a lot of havoc here. Snap up over the head of Calvert. He's chasing it back, and he'll fall on it inside the 5-yard line. So Lyndon is going to have a very, very, very short field here. Does not go down as a turnover, but a big mistake. Tyler Calvert taught one of two things in that situation. You fall on it before it gets to the end zone, or you just try and kick it out of the back of it for the safety. But it'll be first down and goal. Looks like the ball is on the 3-yard line here for Lyndon. So the Tigers, only 38 yards on their last drive is all they had to go, and now in a position where they can get there in just 3. Looks like Dustin Tobler's going to line up in the backfield. It's going to be a little reverse sweep and a pitch to Eddington, and he will take it in. Ethan Eddington runs it in from 2 yards out.
On the sweep, takes the ball into the end zone, touchdown, Lyndon.
3-yard run there for Eddington, so with 3:25 remaining in the first quarter, the score is now 20-0, and the extra point attempt upcoming. And Eddington is going to get himself into kick formation. Snap back, placement down, and again the kick on away, and it is up and it is good. So yet to get through first quarter, and it is already Lyndon 21, Central Heights nothing. Central Heights with a turnover and then a bad snap on the punt. And Tyler Calvert did all he could to get up and try and corral that in the air, and then did a nice job to chase it down, but Lyndon able to punch it in on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, 3 yards and a touchdown. If Central Heights can maybe get a big return here or a good solid return here, get some momentum moving in their direction, possibly get points here before the end of the quarter, or at least have a good sustained drive. If I remember correctly, last year when we had this game at Lyndon, Coy Newell returned a kick 90 yards to open up the game, quite possibly the season, if I remember correctly. I was out there for week 1 and kind of got Central Heights going there. We'll see what the Vikings have on this one. Eddington's last kick pushed Crawford back. He was retreating back at about the 5 when it hit his shoulder pad and then bounded into the end zone. This time, Delweiler and Crawford are standing back at about the 5-yard line. Eddington has shown to have a good, strong leg here. Eddington approaches, kick away. Kind of a line drive kick taken by Crawford at the 5. Out across the 15, 20, 25, cuts it to the middle of the field, and it'll be dragged down just across the 20-yard line at about the 22 before he's slung back. Central Heights will start. See, they're marking it now at the 20-yard line. Looked like Crawford had gotten across there before he was spun around and spun back. So first down and 10 here for Central Heights. Twin receiver is going to be to each side. Delweiler lined up alone in the backfield. Newell coming in motion. They're going to fake a give to him, and Delweiler tries the middle. He's able to fight out across the 20. Stop for a short gain there, a gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the play, so it'll be second down and about 8 yards to go here for Central Heights.
Several Tigers in on the stop. Gain of about 2 yards will bring up second down and 8.
Vikings looking over to the sideline, now checking their wrists for the play call. Person this time flanks Delweiler to his left in the backfield. Newell and Bones still split out in the slot. Newell coming in motion from right to left. Snap is back and quickly gets rid of it. The ball knocked up in the air as it was just a little bit over the head of Crawford. Delweiler snap was a little bit off. He did a nice job just to corral it and was immediately under pressure from the left end. Got rid of the ball, went over the hand of Crawford, hit off of a defender, bounced up into the air, and fell harmlessly, but a little scary moment there once again. The Vikings facing third down and 8. This time a bunch set to the left. Newell coming in motion from right to left. Looks like it's going to be a quarterback keep, and it is. And Lyndon was ready for that one. As Detweiler is able to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down and a long 7 here for Central Heights back in their own territory. So again, Tyler Calvert going to come in to kick this ball away. Luke Detweiler for Lyndon, and Ethan Eddington, the 2 back deep this time for the Tigers. This time a good snap and a low line drive kick and a bounce down and rolling down dead at about the 42-yard line. So about a 40-yard kick there, net and gross for Tyler Calvert. And so Lyndon this time will start in their own position, own side of the field. First down and 10. Lyndon here. Tigers go into the huddle. Single receiver split wide each side. Slot receivers a little bit closer in. Massey in under center, gives to Luke Detweiler into the secondary. He's across the 50 and tackled down short of the 45, but it's going to be a gain of about 12. It's going to be good for a Lyndon first down.
Break the ball back into Viking territory.
Ball placed down at the 46-yard line. Lyndon this time, 3 receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Massey all alone in shotgun formation. He's back to pass under a little bit of pressure. Now we'll get rid of it. Finds Detweiler, hit by Burson, and it fights forward as he's going to get inside the 40 and tackle down at about the 39. So it'll be a gain of about 6, maybe 7 yards on the first down 10. That's going to bring up second down and 2. We're going to give about actually 8 with the spot of the foul. Detweiler was hit by Burson as he was trying to make a move there and then fell forward. Will help from Newell coming in on the assist with the tackle. More than likely our last play of quarter number 1 as we've reached 20 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Massey, jet sweep give to Fireburn. Fireburn going to try the left. He's in trouble. And there's a flag here on the near side of the field. It's going to be close to the first down yardage to gain.
There is a flag on the play.
Boy, Newell in on the stop. I'm not sure if there's enough to gain, but the official coming over to see what the flag is. And so the officials are discussing the flag, which is at the 37-yard line. And we've got an illegal chop block here called against Lyndon. So it's going to back up the Tigers there. So we're from the spot of that foul. That's going to push it back into Lyndon territory as the foul occurred at about the 37, and the ball moves back to the 47-yard line of the Tigers. So second down, and we'll call it 16, maybe 17 yards to go. The clock has started here, and it looks like Lyndon will not run a play. So we have reached the end of quarter number 1 here in Richmond, with the Lyndon Tigers leading over the Central Heights Vikings by a score of 21-0. A 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today, because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Vote411.org is a nationally recognized website and your one-stop shop for election information. You can find your polling place and what candidates will be on your ballot, plus dates, deadlines, absentee ballot information, and ID requirements. Also available on Vote411.org are questions and answers posed to candidates by the League of Women Voters about current issues. This message was provided by the League of Women Voters of Kansas.
And back here at Central Heights High School, I am Luke Queen. We are getting ready for action in quarter number 2. Lyndon with the football at their own 47-yard line, maybe 48. They've got second down and long here, at least 17 yards to go. Second down and long here coming up for Lyndon. Twin receivers to the left. Now actually trip receivers to the left. Single receiver split wide to the right. Massey going to give to Tobler. Tobler going to try the left side. He's hit at about the 45 and dragged down to the 44-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 9 on the play. So it's going to be third down and 7 here for Lyndon as they are back in Viking territory across the original line of scrimmage. With this set of downs here, this time Tights set here. We've got movement at the line of scrimmage. And the far side official is saying it is going against the Vikings, and it is. So 5-yard penalty. Now it is 3rd down and 3 instead of the 3rd down and 8 situation here. The Vikings got to watch that football, not move, try and anticipate a snap count. Single receiver going to split wide to the right. Single receiver to the left. Slot position to Eddington going in motion. Massey back to pass. He's going to throw and knocked away there. Nice job. I believe that's Hunter Bones coming over with the pass defense on that one. Nice job by Hunter Bones as Massey had a receiver streaking down the seam there, but Bones able to cut in behind that, get a hand on it, and knock it away. So 4th down and 3 here. Could be a big stop for the Vikings as Lyndon will come to the line of scrimmage again. Massey in the shotgun formation. I have a tight set here. Eddington coming in motion. The give is going to be to Eddington on the jet sweep, and he's got 1st down yardage. Now he's sprinting down the sideline, and nobody is going to catch him there. And so a 40-yard touchdown run there by Ethan Eddington, showing off the wheels on that one.
Eddington on the carry. He takes it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lyndon.
So Eddington gets his 2nd touchdown of the night. 10:40 remaining here in the first half. Eddington cut that upfield on that jet sweep action there and just outran everybody. Kick on the way is up, and it is good. So Eddington is 4 for 4 with the PATs as well. And now Lyndon has a 28-0 advantage over the Vikings. Vikings had him in a good position there. Had a 4th down play. It was 4th down and 3. And Lyndon went with the jet sweep. And Ethan Eddington going from left to right, the wide side of the field, able to cut it up and then just outrun the Viking defense to the end zone. So Lyndon out in front early big here at Central Heights. The Vikings need to really get control of the offense, start moving the football. Continue to, avoid the turnovers and see if they can start chopping out some legs here and get back into this football game. Crawford and Detweiler back deep. It'll be Ethan Eddington once again will kick it away. Trying to see if I can catch some scores from around the area while we're on here this evening. Some other local teams playing tonight. West Franklin is taking on Eureka this evening. So I am going to try and keep updated on all the area scores. I believe Wellsville and Humboldt are also battling here this evening as well. Kick taken along the right side is Crawford. Crawford out across the 30 and tackled down there just short of the 35-yard line, about a 20-yard kick return there for Jared Crawford.
13, Jared Crawford on the return.
And Central will start out at 1st down and 10 with the ball on the 34.
That'll be 1st down and 10.
Detweiler's in the shotgun formation as Burson to his right. Newell and Bones lined up tight ends this time. It's going to be Burrows to the left and Crawford here to the right. Bones in motion. And we've got a whistle, and it's probably going to be a procedure penalty here against Central Heights. Looks like a little slow on the snap. We got some movement prior to the snap, so it's going to back them up again. It'll be first down and 15 here for the Vikings. The Vikings looking over for the play call. I'll look down at the wrists. 10:31 remaining here in the first half. Person going to flank to the left. Newell in motion left to right. Snap back to Detweiler. He's moving out to his left. He's going to throw it up top. He's got Hunter Bones, but he just overthrew Bones, who was sprinting down the seam there. It was just out of his reach. Well covered there by a couple Lyndon defenders, but Bones had a step, able to haul that in. It's going to be a big gain. Now second down and 15 here upcoming for the Vikings. Now Burson is going to line up as a slot receiver. Looks like to the left. Bones is a tight end. Newell in tight. Crawford split to the right, and Burrows split to the left. And we've got movement again at the line of scrimmage, and this time it's going to go against Lyndon as they jumped into the neutral zone there prior to the snap. There was a lot of movement by the front on Lyndon. And then they had a little bit, it created some movement on the Vikings offensive line. So second down and 10 as the ball's back to the original line of scrimmage, the 35-yard line. Snap back to Detweiler. He's going to keep it himself, trying to find some room on the right side. Not a whole lot there. He's maybe gained a yard out to the 36. So it'll be third down and 9 coming up here for the Vikings.
Gain of about a yard on the play. We'll bring up third down and 9.
Lyndon has a pretty intimidating defensive line. Miles Kitzelman 6'4", 240. Tyrell Steinbach 6'4", 265 up front. Tough to block size. Detweiler hit as he throws. He lofts it up. He's got Bones. Bones complete and down inside the 30. Tackled down at the 25. Tony Detweiler stayed in there as he was hit as he released the ball. But a big pass downfield caught by Hunter Bones, and that's the play that Central Heights needed. It was third down and 8. And now Vikings have the ball down in Lyndon territory at the 25-yard line. They're knocking on the door of the red zone here. Vikings really use the points and a jump start here kind of get going. Detweiler under center. Going to take a snap, going to give to Coy Newell. Newell tries to bounce to the left, but nothing there. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. So it's going to stay second down and at least 10, maybe a long 10 situation here.
Loss of about a yard on the play. We'll bring up second down.
Second down and 11 here for the Vikings. Twin receivers split each side. Person kind of flanked in front of Detweiler in the backfield. Detweiler takes the high snap. Going to go short here to Newell. Makes the first man miss. He's driving forward down about the 20-yard line, maybe a little bit inside the 20. So it's going to be a gain of good 5, maybe 6 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up third down and manageable here for the Vikings. Third down and about 4. They're actually going to mark him down just short of the 20. There's a big group of Viking players on their sideline right in front of where the tackle occurred. tough for me to tell from my vantage exactly where he was. So third down at about 5 here. Newell coming in motion from right to left. Detweiler takes a snap. He's looking to throw it quickly, and a high pass, but nice catch. Crawford, he breaks out of one tackle, and he's going to fight it down inside the 5-yard line to about the 4. That was a heck of a catch there by Jared Crawford. Pass from Detweiler was a little bit high, but Crawford went up in traffic, snagged it with his hands, and then fought through a tackle to get down first and goal at the inside the 5-yard line. First down and goal here at the 4. Stacked on both sides. Twin receivers stacked up out wide. Detweiler in the backfield with Burson to his left. Waiting to snap. Detweiler takes it. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to try to get out wide. In some trouble here. And he's going to be sacked for a big loss. Looked like Detweiler was trying to get out wide, but the pursuit of Lyndon was right there. And the ball is back out to the 15. So second down and 15, second down and goal from the 15. So Lyndon had some keys on that one that they saw, and they were ready for it defensively. I tried to go left, but he had nowhere to go and was in trouble immediately. Retreated just a little bit as I think he was trying to get ready to pass it. Now a tight set here. Bone's going to come in motion. Detweiler back to pass, going to float one out in the area of Coy Newell, but just a little bit out in front of him is going to fall incomplete. And it's going to bring up third down and goal, still out at the 15-yard line. So it's probably 4-down territory in this situation, trailing 28-0 here midway through the first half. And we've got a whistle and a flag I did not see, but it's going to go against the Vikings. It is a holding penalty, and it looks like it will be accepted, so it'll be... The ball was marked out to the 30-yard line. The play prior to was at the... So if it's from the spot of the foul occurred at the 20. It is second down and goal with the ball at the 30. Burson going to come into the slot here on the right side. Crawford split out wide. Vikings looking over to the sideline, and now they're going to call timeout. We'll take a quick one with them, a 30-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on the KOFO High School Game of the Week. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Patriots Bank, locally owned, family operated, and that means key decisions such as your loan approval is made by folks living right here in your community. And did you know when you bank at home, you're supporting your local economy? Patriots Bank, your banking stays here. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Therapy and rehab services after major hospital care is no longer a concern. Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation provides top quality care. They offer short-stay skilled therapy, outpatient therapy, long-term care, and dementia care. For information and peace of mind, call 785-835-6135.
And back here at Central Heights, I'm Luke Queen bringing you the action. The Vikings trailing the Lyndon Tigers 28-0 here, 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Vikings got down first and goal from the 4-yard line, had a big loss on first and goal back out to the 15, and then a penalty has moved them all the way out to the 30. And so it will be second down and goal from the 30-yard line. Second down and goal from the 30. They've got a long way to go here. Again, a stacked formation, twin receivers stacked up, one on top of the other, out wide. Burson in the backfield flanking Detweiler to his right. Tony takes his snap, pump fakes. Now he's going to go up top, and he's got a man, and contact down there as the pass is intended for Jared Crawford, and a flag does come in, and that's in the area of pass interference. Both players were kind of going towards the football, but usually in this situation it is pass interference against the defensive team. So that's going to bring it back forward, give another down at least to the Vikings. So the officials will step this one off here, and that puts it back to the 15-yard line. So we've had a couple plays here that have backed him up and pushed him forward, and now we're back to second and 15, or second and goal from the 15. Twin receivers each side. Burson going to stand to the left of Detweiler in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Newell in motion from right to left. Snap is back. Detweiler's going to bring it down. He's going to take it himself, and not much running room there. Tony's able to get down to about the 13-yard line, and that's going to be about it. Now the official originally started walking in from the far side at about the 12. Now it's all the way back to the 14. Yet to quite figure out how he's marking that football, but that's what I sit up here and don't get paid the big bucks to be an official. So it's third down and goal, the ball at the 14-yard line. Our set here with Detweiler in the backfield. Snap back to him. They're going to throw it out to Bones in the flat, and he's hit almost immediately. Big stick there, and it's going to be a gain of a yard or two at most, as it's down to about the 13. And so it'll bring up fourth down and goal.
Lead number 7, Toby Miller on the stop.
We've got fourth down and goal. The ball is at the 13-yard line. So the Vikings are going to go for it here, needing to get 13 yards for a touchdown or a penalty on the defense to give them another chance at it. Twin receivers to the right, twin receivers left. Newell lines up as a tight end to the right. Snap back to Detweiler. Under pressure here, and he'll be sacked back at about the 26-yard line. Detweiler was going to roll out to his right, but this did not have any time. Kitzelman comes in to get credit for the sack, and the Vikings will turn it over on downs here with 4:06 remaining in the first half. So the Vikings got it down to first and goal just inside the 5-yard line, and then struggled from there. Didn't give much of a chance. Only one shot into the end zone there, which got the pass interference, giving an extra down, but that's it. Massey back to pass, looking to his right. He's going to go up top along the right sideline. And the pass knocked away. Again, nice job back there by Hunter Bones. It was intended for Miller. Lofted well up into the air, and two tall, athletic gentlemen on that far side. Bones able to get up, get a hand in there, and knock that ball away. So it's second down and 10 here for Lyndon. They stick with the air attack. They've been very successful with some running the football, but they've also moved it through the air here so far this evening. Eddington in motion. This time the give is going to be to Detweiler. He breaks the first tackle into the secondary, out across the 35 and brought down at about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. That's going to be enough for the Lyndon first down. So it'll be first down and 10 here for Lyndon. Clock rolls with 3:40 remaining in the first half. Tigers come to the line. Single receiver split wide each side. More of a stacked set here as Massey goes under center. Turn and gives it here to Detweiler. Makes the first man miss as he's going to be tackled down near midfield, and they're going to spot it right at the 50-yard line. So another nice carry there by Luke Detweiler.
Ball was right at midfield. First down and 10 for Lyndon.
Down in the trenches, Lyndon is dominating this football game in this first half. Got good running lanes and have just put so much pressure on Tony Detweiler. And the Vikings can't get theirs. Now a toss sweep out to Eddington. He's going to try the right side. Stacked up at about the 45 and driven down there.
Number 2, Ethan.
I believe that was Hunter Bones in on that tackle.
Gain of about 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down and 7.
So second and 7 as they're going to march into the 43. Lyndon in the huddle here. Clock continues to roll as we approach 2:20 remaining in the first half. Twin receivers this time going to split wide to each side. As he takes the snap, looks to his left, throws to Eddington, who unable to get out of the grasp there. A nice tackle by Cass Burrows. He'll bring down Eddington for a loss as it's back near the 50. It'll be a loss of 2 there. Nice play by Burrows as he read that pass to Eddington. Came in to make a good, solid hit, and then did not allow Eddington to break out of his grasp. Single receiver to the near side, twin receivers to the far side. Massey going to roll to his right, looking to throw. Throws on the run, and it's going to end up short and incomplete again.
Pass is incomplete by Lyndon. That'll bring up 4th down and 9.
Secondary of Central Heights. A nice job there. Jared Crawford reading that as he dove in. I'm not sure if he got a hand on it. The pass was just a little bit low, but it's going to be 4th down and 9 here. Clock stop with 1:28 remaining in the first half. And I believe Lyndon will call timeout here. They will. So we'll take a quick one with them, a 30-second timeout. Lyndon leading 28-0 in 1:28 remaining in the first half. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on KOFO.com.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
And back here at Central Heights High School, Luke Queen with you. He said 1:28 remaining here in the first half. 4th down and 9 for Lyndon. They are out near midfield. They're just in Viking territory. We'll say it's the 49, but the north nose of the football is the Tigers are headed to the south is still darn near the 50. So it's a long 9 situation here. See what Lyndon has drawn up as they looked as though they're going to go for it. Trip receivers to the left. Massey all alone. He's back to pass. Throw over the middle. Floats. And is caught, and now sprinting into the end zone is Fireburn. As a couple Viking defenders, as they attacked that ball, hit each other as the ball fell into the arms of Fireburn. And with 1:19 remaining, it was 4th down and long. And Lyndon punches in another one to go up 34-0 with the extra point coming up here. Snap back, hold is down, kick on the way is up, and it is good. So Lyndon leading here with 1:19 remaining in the half by the score of 35-0. Central Heights almost there in time to knock that pass away, as it wasn't the smoothest spiral out of the hands of the Lyndon quarterback, but it found its receiver, and then Evan Fireburn found himself free as he was running through the secondary and on into the end zone. His first touchdown and the first touchdown pass of the night for Lyndon. The Vikings will have a minute 19 to see if they can do something here to get some points before the half. Be a great thing if Central Heights can get a score here before the half, as they also will receive the second half kickoff. They can cut into the lead here and then quite possibly get another score coming out of the half. Really be a big momentum boost. Eddington this time kicking from the north into the south. Crawford took it at about the 10-yard line last time, 25 yards on the return. And they need a big return here for the Vikings. Want to have too long of a field. Kick is up. It's going to be taken short at about the 20. And bringing it out across the 30 is the up man.
Number 50, Trayton Smith.
Number 50, it's actually Trayton Smith.
Number 12, Jackson Biggs. And number 71, Micah Hardman.
Smith has been number 3 in my program, so it took me a second to find the name. So about the 32-yard line, first down and 10 here for Central Heights. A good return there on the short, kind of a high popped-up kick, that time from Eddington. One receiver is going to split wide each side. Ball on the right hash. Newell going to go in motion from right to left. And Detweiler is going to keep it himself, going to try and get to the edge. And he's going to get forward to about the 35-yard line. We'll see where they mark it on that far side. Just short of the 35, so a gain of about 2. So it can be second down and 8 here for Central Heights. Clock continues to roll, under a minute to go. 55 seconds here in the first half. Looks like the Vikings aren't in a big hurry here to try and see if they can drive it quickly, as they've got a little over 65 yards to go here and only 40 seconds to do it in. Now the play call comes in, and the Vikings come to the line here, see if they get this snap off. They do. Just prior to it being a delay of game, it's pass in the flat out to Hunter Bones. He's going to dive across the 36 across the 35 to the 36. 13 seconds remaining, and it doesn't look like Central Heights is going to try and run one here. They were trying to kind of see if they could catch Lyndon sleeping on that one and see if they could get Bones in space. And that is going to be the last play of the half. And at halftime, it is Lyndon 35 and Central Heights nothing. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and catch up on the first half from here at Central Heights. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Patriots Bank, locally owned, family operated, and that means key decisions such as your loan approval is made by folks living right here in your community. And did you know when you bank at home, you're supporting your local economy? Patriots Bank, your banking stays here. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Therapy and rehab services after major hospital care is no longer a concern. Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation provides top quality care. They offer short-stay skilled therapy, outpatient therapy, long-term care, and dementia care. For information and peace of mind, call 785-835-6135.
Cancer. It's taken a backseat in many minds during the pandemic, except to those dealing with a diagnosis. They should not be forgotten. So the KOFO Cancer Awareness Telethon is back. Next Friday, October 16th, starting at 9 a.m., you can call KOFO to make a donation to the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. And when you do, we'll play any song you request, from Waylon to Whitesnake, Dolly to the Doobies. You pay it, we'll play it. All to benefit the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. Friday, October 16th on 1220 and 103.7 FM.
And back here to Central High School at halftime here of the football game, and it has been all in the first half as they have taken a 35-0 lead over the host Vikings here tonight. District 1 in 1A football, so the winner of this game will really do a job to keep pace with undefeated and number 1 ranked Opie. This is 4-0 in this and 5-0 in both teams coming to the night. But again, it is Lyndon in the first half. Luke Detweiler got Lyndon on the board early. A 36-yard touchdown run just 2.5 minutes into the ballgame. The PAT from Ethan Eddington. He's made all 5 of them here in the first half, and it was 7-0 just 2.5 minutes into the ballgame. After a turnover by Central Heights, setting up a short field. And Darian Massey with a 1-yard touchdown run with 5:43 remaining in the first to make it 14-0. And adding it again just a couple minutes later, Ethan Eddington this time on a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 21-0. That's how we went out through the first quarter. In the second quarter, this time Eddington from long distance, 40-yard run in the quarter or in the half, and it was a 28-0 lead. And then with a minute 19, Evan Fireburn on 4th here right at midfield. He catches a 50-yard touchdown pass out of the hands of Darian Massey, and that is how we got into halftime. Lyndon 35 and Central Heights nothing. Just one turnover. It was also a snap on a punt that gave the field position down to Lyndon. It was their 3rd touchdown of that first quarter. The Eddington 3-yard touchdown run. The snap went over the head of Tyler Cal. Tried to corral it, but it just got up and over his head, and he fell on it inside the 5, setting up Lyndon with that 1st and goal from the 3, and Eddington just punched it in immediately from there. So it has really been all Lyndon here in the first half. Their defensive line has just allowed no real running holes for the Vikings to get their running game started, and then to go on top of that, have done a great job of really corralling Tony Detweiler when he's trying to roll out to make a pass. Has not had a whole lot of time here in the first half. Detweiler has completed a few for good yardage. Central Heights did get it down inside the 5-yard line at 1st and goal at one point, but a sack, a couple penalties, and then another big sack on 4th down and goal gave the ball back to Lyndon there, who drove down and scored in the final couple minutes of the first half as they really just put this big lead on. We're going to try and get some scores from around the area as well updated for you. We had West Franklin was taking on Eureka. Sage City and Wellsville were to be playing this evening as well, I do believe. See what's going on with those teams as we look for some scores around the area. But again, we are at halftime here at Central Heights, where Lyndon is up big at half, 35-0 over Central Heights. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and bring you some scores from area games. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
When was the last time you pulled up to a gas pump and someone came out and filled it up for you? That's an everyday occurrence at Highway 59 Service Station in Richmond. Talk about social distancing. You stay inside, safe and sound, while they pump for you.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Every 16 minutes, someone dies on our nation's highways, resulting in thousands of fatalities a year. You can help stop this tragedy. Buckle up. Buckle up everyone in the vehicle. Wear helmets. Pay attention and reduce distractions. While October 10th is Put the Brakes on Fatalities Day, we need you to think about traffic safety every day. Don't let time run out.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Transportation and this station.
And welcome back once again here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week halftime show. Central Heights down big at the half to Lyndon, 35-0. Both teams came in at 4-1 on the season. Both teams' only losses on the season were at the hands of Opie, who has taken on both of these and is currently sitting at 5-0 and atop the district, as well as 1A state football. They have the number one overall. They're the number one ranked team in the state. The last I saw, it was Opie was just up on Jackson Heights by a score of 7-0. I'll see if I can't be able to chase down a score as well from them to see if we get an update from that area to try and catch that down. Looks like the West Franklin game against Eureka quite possibly has been rescheduled. I missed that when it took place, that it was rescheduled possibly to Monday night, and then also I heard that the possibility Wellsville was not playing this evening. Their game might have been pushed back against with Osage City as well. So might be one of the only games in the area. Ottawa is currently playing. They are at halftime with Eudora, with the Cardinals over the Cyclones by a score of 21-3. Also looking from some other scores from around the area. Jayhawk Lynn is up at halftime on Humboldt. We'll be at Humboldt with Wellsville scheduled for next Friday night. Jayhawk Lynn 20 and Humboldt 6. That game is at halftime down in the southeast Kansas region. Fort Scott up 6-0 over Chanute at halftime. See if I can find some other area scores or some scores that affect these teams right here. For sure, Pleasanton, who is currently had not won a football game yet this season, in the second quarter was up on Northern Heights by a score of 13-0. Well, Pleasanton has taken on Lyndon already so far this season, and Central Heights scheduled to play at Pleasanton. I believe that is a Week 8 game, the final game of the regular season, but it was 0-5, Pleasanton 13, Northern Heights 0. That game was in the second quarter. Central Heights travels down there on the 23rd, so in a couple of weeks they're going to have the opportunity to go down there and take on the Blue Jays. Next week, Central Heights plays against Uniontown. Have not been able to catch a Uniontown score yet so far, but Uniontown is currently right ahead of Central Heights in the district standings. They're 2-1 in district play, 3-2 overall. Might have been scheduled to play. Uniontown's actually playing at Riverton tonight in a non-district matchup, so that will not, win or lose, will not affect the district seedings, but as overall, will Uniontown comes away with the victory, they would be able to get tied up in overall wins if Central Heights is not able to come back and win this game here this evening. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back to preview the second half. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week halftime show. Just got those updates. West Franklin and Eureka, the game scheduled to be played tonight and is actually been moved, and they will be playing that game on Monday. So Eureka has had an odd schedule as Wellsville traveled down and took on Eureka on Tuesday night. The game that we had for you Tuesday evening, won by Wellsville 25-6. So West Franklin was scheduled to host them this evening. Might not have been able to find a facility to host that. The facility at West Franklin coming along very well. Looks great. It's just not quite finished up and ready to host games. So they've moved that game to Monday evening. And then Wellsville and Osage City was also scheduled to play this evening, but that game has been moved to tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. So the Eagles will host Osage City tomorrow at 3. Those are our other games I was trying to figure out. I had heard very late in the afternoon, right before we came on the air, that there was a possibility that Wellsville and Osage City had been moved, but I wasn't 100% sure. But got the information now 100% in front of me, so that is where we sit. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on those things. We'll try and update you, especially with how the teams go. And this crazy season affected greatly by COVID. Wellsville had lost a game with Jayhawk Lynn a couple weeks ago. Central Heights ended up playing Jayhawk Lynn as Northeast of Arma couldn't play that week as well. And the Vikings got the win over the Jayhawks that night. One of their 4 victories coming into this evening. And then with the West Franklin situation, they don't have a facility. They were going to play games at Ottawa University. However, with the current situation around Ottawa University, that they've had postponements for the last 3 weeks, and I've heard there's a possibility that as well again tomorrow that they're going to have the same issues. So they're not really hosting people on campus right now. So West Franklin and Eureka making the adjustment there, and they'll play that game on Monday night. All right, here at halftime, it's Lyndon 35 and Central Heights 0. We're going to have we have a few more minutes before we go back to action. A few more games, scores from around Paola 21, Piper 8. It is Burlingame 36, Valley Falls 12, Perry Lecompton all over Osawatomie. That game in the third quarter, 51-0. And those halftime scores were the last I saw: Eudora 21, Ottawa 3, Fort Scott 6, and Chanute nothing. Jayhawk Lynn, as I said, these Vikings defeated the Jayhawks a couple weeks ago. At halftime, they're up on the Humboldt Cubs 20-6. So Wellsville scheduled to play Osage City tomorrow, and then we're going to we are planning to have the game Wellsville at Humboldt next Friday night in a matchup between the Eagles and the Cubs. So we'll follow along with that one for sure. But here at Central Heights, it is the Vikings trailing 35-0 to the visitors from Lyndon. We're going to take one more time out. When we come back, we'll be ready for second half action from here at Central Heights High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Patriots Bank, locally owned, family operated, and that means key decisions such as your loan approval is made by folks living right here in your community. And did you know when you bank at home, you're supporting your local economy? Patriots Bank, your banking stays here. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Patriots Bank, locally owned, family operated, and that means key decisions such as your loan approval is made by folks living right here in your community. And did you know when you bank at home, you're supporting your local economy? Patriots Bank, your banking stays here. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back once again here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you here at Central Heights High School. The Vikings trailing the Lyndon High Tigers by a score of 35-0 here at the half. And I am very surprised at the current score of this one. Lyndon and Central Heights both coming in at 4-1 on the season. Only losses for each team came at the hands of Olpe, and I believe both games were down in Olpe. So, to come on the road for Lyndon and be in control like this at the half is very surprising to me. There was not a whole lot of difference as far as numbers go between these two schools. They both had played against, Olpe, and expect a few more common opponents here as we go through the remainder of district play. The Vikings 1-1 in districts coming in. They're looking up at Lyndon, Olpe, and as of now, Union Cat was a non-district game off road at Ripon this evening. I've been able to practice this yet for that one, but I will pass along as soon as I do. Vikings will receive opening kick in the second half. They will get the opening goal. It's Crawford and Tyler back here for the Vikings. And George Echo in the air, taken by Brayton Smith, but up 15 across 20, 25, pushing towards the 30. And Rob down there. And it looks like he'd be short of 30, but good return by Smith. So first down and 10 here for Central Heights. The ball marked at 26-27 yard line. So the Vikings come out on offense. Bones and Burrows split wide out here to the near side. Far side would be Newell and Crawford. Newell coming motion from right to left. Back that way. He's trying to give himself a nothing there. It's going to be hit at about the 29, so it's a loss of a yard on the play. Front of Lyndon has just been in the backfield all night long. Miles Kinselman, the 6'4", 240-pound lineman there for Lyndon, was in the way. Actual losses inside the 25. That knows the football might be touching the 25. So it's a long 11, short 12 situation here on second down for Central High. Line up as the right and on front snap. Acted while it was around. He picked it up, but the whistle was in. The official says his name was down when he picked that up. It'll be down and long. Now the ball is back inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Vikings got to get it out the 36. actually 37-yard line. First down, 7, maybe 18 yards to get there. Vikings. Vikings looking down as the play goes in from the sideline. When receiver split wide burst in the backfield. And we've got movement up front, and that's going to be driven an offside penalty there by Lyndon. So bring in still down much more man, about 12 yards to get it. Long 12 yards here. By staying the same formation, just going right to that play call. Delaware got it, looking to pass, now in trouble, and he's going to be wrapped up, tackled, and the ball comes out and recovered inside the 10-yard line as Detweiler was met by a couple Lyndon defensive linemen. Coverage was good. His first receiver was not available, so Detweiler looked to try and roll out there, and the pursuit of Lyndon came in and got in the way there. Now we've got a flag coming in, and I believe this is going to be a substitution issue, as it looked like there were probably too many men in the Central Heights huddle. Vikings running off. They didn't really go into a huddle, but they had 12 men out on the field when spoke the huddle they had. So it's going to back him up half the distance. Now, Casper, he got the end line right behind him, as this snap's going to be about from the 4-yard line. Snap is back. Cal has it. Kick is away. High punt. It's going to bound down at about the yard line. Get rolled dead at up 34. A yard punt there for Cal. Out of the own zone there. Nice job getting that ball away and a little cut to get down there. Lyndon starts at the short field here, 34 yards from the end zone as they go towards the north end. 9:12 remaining here in the third quarter, 35-0. And then snap back, Massey pump fake. Now he's going top. He's wide open and Trey Battle. Central on fake out in the flat. And Battle just ran left it the 36 yards in the air. I can pass that. And just one play, and Lyndon is on top now 41-0 with coming here. We'll see Eddington and continue to strike here. He's got 5 consecutive point after. That's back. Now is struck well, and it is once again good by Eddington. Remaining in the Lyndon 42 and Central Heights 0. The Vikings bit on the play, and Basil went just streaking down the far side of the field, and nobody was about 15, 20 yards from him as he was able to just walk it into the end zone. So a little bit of a defensive breakdown, maybe just over pursuing on that short pass. So we'll get away here, 3 remaining quarter, number 3. Lyndon leading 40-0. Surprised yet to hit their offense whatsoever this thing just not been anywhere from the run. And that's been enough time for to connect with it as a receiver downfield. Eddington will place it on the tee as he gets ready to kick it away here. And it is Detweiler and Crawford back deep. Smith and Bull in front of them. Eddington a little bit more short and direct with these kicks here recently. This time it's driven by Crawford at 10. Got the 25 now. There's the back. And done it there about 25-yard line. So I see a lot of the balls on their side of the field. Going to be marking it at about the 27-yard line. So first down and 10 with the ball at about the 27 here for Central Heights. See what the Vikings go with here on this drive. Going to have to get some more protection for Detweiler if they're going to throw the football. They're coming out in a very bunched formation here as everybody is in tight. Newell moves from right to left. It's back to Detweiler. He's going to throw, and he's got Bones up top. Bones with the catch across midfield, but it would let him out there. Bones unable to keep his feet as he'll go down at the 45, but a big play there. So the ball into Lyndon territory at the 45. A nice pass play there. Coming out of that bunch formation and just running up the seam was Hunter Bones. It's a narrow window to throw that football, and Bones did a nice job. Just make sure to catch the football there. He was able to keep his feet. That would have been great, but he was unable to. Newell in motion from right to left again. Detweiler takes it. Going to run it again. He's got a couple as he gets inside the 40. Going to be tackled down there at about the 39-yard line, maybe the 38. So a good run there on first down of about 6 yards, maybe 7. Second down and 4 here. Got to get the ball across the 35. It's inside the 40 at the 39. Crawford split out wide to the right. Burrows here wide left. Bones and Newell will line up in the tight end spots here. Detweiler gets the snap, and actually it's up over his head, and he'll just have to fall on it. Couldn't quite tell there as if it was Burson was flanked to the right of Detweiler, and that snap was a little bit towards him. Tony had to try and jump over Brady Burson as he tried to bring in that snap, and maybe a little bit of collision caused that. So now it's third down and about 13 as the ball's out to the 47-yard line. So third down and 12, we'll call it, as they got to get to the 35. 10 receivers each side. Burson in front of Detweiler in the shotgun formation. And again, a high snap, and Detweiler's going to have to fall on this one back inside the 40. So 2 high snaps in a row. Detweiler did all he could to go up and try and bring that one down, but he was unable to do so, and Tyler Calvert's going to jog out onto the field as he's going to have to punt this one away once again. I've got Jalen Massey and Xavier Cross back deep, both freshmen back to return here for Lyndon. Snap is back, low snap. Calvert gets it away. Kick bounce down at the 40, takes a Central Heights bounce inside the 35, and it'll be tapped dead at the 34-yard line. So this time, Lyndon will start at the 34-yard line. And a couple new returners back in the ball game, so we'll see if we've got a Massey still back at quarterback. Twin receivers going to be each side. I believe that's Detweiler to the left of Massey. Jalen Massey in motion, and it's give on the counter here And breaking into the secondary, I believe Luke Detweiler. Detweiler down inside the 40. He's going to step out of bounds. And Detweiler's going to have a big gain there of about 25 yards. And the official's going to mark him out, I believe, just inside the 40 at the 39, so a 27-yard run there. First down and 10 for Lyndon. First down and 10 here for the Tigers. Single receiver to the near side. Twins split out wide. Right end slot motion there. The turn and the give is going to be to the big man. That's number 71 carrying the ball, Micah Hardman.
Handoff to number 71, Micah Hardman.
Hardman's going to get a couple on the carry. Hardman in the program is listed as number 71/40. So tonight he was wearing his lineman number. But he was back in the backfield to run that one. He's going to get a couple of yards, second down and 8. Hardman again in the backfield next to Massey. Give again is to Hardman right up the middle. He's got some room as he's going to take it across the 30 down to about the 27. And that's going to be enough for another Lyndon first down. The clock continues to run here as Lyndon is going on the ground. We're under 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. 40-point rule would go into effect when we hit the fourth quarter with the running clock. So Ride's going to get a stop and some points. It would be a different story, but shotgun formation. Again, this time it's Hardman to the left side. He's got another 5 or so yards on that carry as he's inside the 20. Give him credit for about 7 on that one. And going to bring out second down and a long 3, short 4 this. Lyndon going back to the ground game. They had a lot of success with that early. Couple touchdown passes, one late in the first half and one in the earlier in the third quarter. Massey in shotgun. Again, it's going to be a give to Hardman. He's tripped up as he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Number 71, Micah Hardman.
Hardman's going to gain a couple, but he's going to be short of the line to gain as he's got about third down and 1. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Got to get across the 15 for the first down. Hardman again in the backfield. Again, it is going to be, it's actually Massey will keep it, and he'll be tackled after a gain of a yard or so, but there's going to be a personal foul face mask called against Central Heights here as Massey got grabbed up high, kind of twisted his head around as he was trying to make the cut upfield. So it's going to be a personal foul, which is half the distance to the goal in this situation. It'll be first down and goal. Ball's going to be at about the 6, maybe the 7. First down and goal here for Lyndon. Massey going to go under center. Split single receivers wide. Slot receivers on each side. And Hardman in the backfield. Again, the give's going to be to Hardman. He's met immediately. And
in on the stop was number 65, Aiden Welch.
Aiden Welch in on that tackle. Looks like they're going to keep it right at. Got back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like Welch was in the backfield there pretty quickly. I thought there'd be a loss on the play. On the ball marked it right about where it was. We've got kind of a goal line set here. Hardman flanks Massey to his left. Strong right formation here, and they're going to go with a little pass, and Basil will catch the second 7-yard touchdown pass, and for Trey, that is his second touchdown reception of the evening, and that's with 2:08 remaining here in quarter number 3. 48-0 with the extra point upcoming here for Lyndon. Now we've got a whistle and a substitution infraction here, illegal participation. So going to back up Lyndon here. And they're going to repeat the try this time. Add an extra 5 yards on it. From what I've seen from Ethan Eddington, he has plenty of leg for this. Snap is back, placement down, kick on the way again, plenty of leg, and it is right through the middle again. So 2:08 remaining, and the Tigers have taken a 49-0 lead here over Central Heights. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back with more action from here at Central Heights High School. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Therapy and rehab services after major hospital care is no longer a concern. Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation provides top quality care. They offer short-stay skilled therapy, outpatient therapy, long-term care, and dementia care. For information and peace of mind, call 785-835-6135.
And back here at Central Heights, it's Lyndon 49 and the Vikings nothing as Lyndon gets ready to kick it off once again. Quick update, another district game taking place that matters to these two schools. Olpe 34, Jackson Heights nothing. So Olpe, who had defeated both these teams, still continues their winning ways. Eddington kicks it away. It'll bound down and die in the field of play, it looks like. So looks like Central Heights will take this over about the 16. Somehow that kick by Eddington, it bounced once and then just came to a stop at the 16-yard line. Looked like that thing had every intention of being a free kick out of bounds, and Central Heights being able to take that thing. I believe the rule is 25 yards from the kick, which would put them at the 35, but instead they'll be first down and 10 at about the 17. 2:08 remaining here in quarter number 3. Central Heights on offense here. Receivers split wide. Person in the backfield with Detweiler. Newell comes in motion from right to left. Snap again is high. We've got a whistle and a procedure penalty is going to back up the Vikings again. Going to move them back inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line. Maybe the 11, so the ball must have been spotted at the 16. It's kind of tough to see just exactly where it is when it's on that far hash from my vantage. So now first down and 15. Bones will split out into the slot on the left-hand side. Newell motion from right to left. And again, a snap up over the head of the quarterback. And Tony Detweiler, he's going to try to bring it out of the end zone. Had it knocked away, and they're going to call an incomplete forward pass there.
Snap again. Goes over the quarterback head.
So Detweiler was in deep trouble there and just saw somebody that he could throw the football to. It hit as he tried to release it, and the ball falls incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 15 here for the Vikings. The Vikings looking over to the sideline. A couple people have their hands up like, what's the play call? Now they've got what they want, and they come set. Detweiler barks out the signals. Newell in motion from right to left. Snap back to Detweiler. He's got this one rolling out to his left, throws it up in the area and laying out, just unable to make the catch, is Hunter Bones. Just a little bit too far out there in front of Hunter. Bring up 3rd down and 15 here for Central Heights. So the Vikings here, 3rd down and long. Twin receivers going to split wide each way. Person going to come up into a tight position. Newell in motion from right to left. The give is going to be to Coy Newell, and not much there as the pursuit from the Lyndon front is going to stop him for a gain of minimal at best, maybe to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down and long back at about the 11-yard line. So Tyler Calvert going to come in as he's going to punt this one away once again. Xavier Cross and Jalen Massey back deep to receive here. Snap is back. The kick is away. Good high coverage kick. Massey calls for the fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 38-yard line. So with 1:11 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Lyndon will start 1st down and 10 at their 37-yard line. Another score from the area, it's Burlington 44. They're taking on Girard tonight, and they're up over the Trojans from Girard by a score of 44-14. That game also in the 3rd quarter. It's like Eddington, in at quarterback now is Jackson Biggs, and he gives it on the jet sweep, but the pursuit was there this time for Central Heights. They're stopping for a big loss there. Ethan Ramey coming out of the slot position to take that jet sweep handoff, but he'll be tackled for a big loss about 6 yards outside the 40 to the 41-yard line. Again, it's Jackson Biggs at quarterback, 6'5", 155-pound sophomore. He's going to flare this pass out to the right, intended for Jalen Massey, but it's thrown too low and will fall incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 14 at least here for Lyndon. Biggs runs to the sideline now, brings the play call back in from the sideline. 26 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. The clock stopped with the incomplete pass. Biggs takes the snap, has trouble with it, and he'll just have to fall on it back at the 48. So another big loss is going to be 4th down and very long. We're going to spot the ball at the 46, which I guess I won't say too much, as looked like Biggs was down at the 48, but whatever. We're at the 46-yard line. We have reached the end of quarter number 3, so we're going to take a break here and come back for the 4th quarter. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Every Tuesday night following the local news at 7, join me, Bob Johnson, and Ottawa University Braves head coach Kent Kessinger as we talk about the Braves season. Get $1 off the Braves burger when you dine in during the show until close at Primetime Grill. Get the finest in Kansas cuisine and football talk all in one location, 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. It's the Kent Kessinger Show, live from Primetime Grill on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Vote411.org is a nationally recognized website and your one-stop shop for election information. You can find your polling place and what candidates will be on your ballot, plus dates, deadlines, absentee ballot information, and ID requirements. Also available on Vote411.org are questions and answers posed to candidates by the League of Women Voters about current issues. This message was provided by the League of Women Voters of Kansas.
And back here, ready for action in the fourth quarter. Lyndon going to punt it away here to open up the fourth quarter. It's Crawford and Detweiler back deep. Eddington punts it. High punt over to the far side, bounced down at about the 20, and will be knocked dead at the 15-yard line. And that is where Central Heights will take over here. As I wait for the spot. And looks like the officials are going to mark it down at about the 17-yard line. So first down and 10 for Central Heights. The ball at the 17. Ending up on top 49-0 here next week. Central Heights will travel to Uniontown in another district game against a team that's currently sitting right in front of them in the district. Well, in the shotgun formation. Bones in motion. Up his back. Detweiler going to try and take it himself. He's tripped up. As he crosses the line of scrimmage, he'll go down just short of the 20-yard line. So he's going to be marked down up for a gain of about a yard, maybe 2 at most.
Gain of a yard or so on the play will bring us second down at 9.
Second down at 9 here for the Vikings. And the clock will run here in this fourth quarter with the 40-point rule in effect. Detweiler under center, in the shotgun, Newell in motion, takes a snap. This time Tony's going to take it to the right side. He's fighting forward out across the 30 and tackled down at about the 35. That was a tough run there by Tony Detweiler. He just kept his legs churning and driving forward as he'll be just across the 35-yard line, but it is good enough for a Central Heights first down. Trip receivers lined up here to the right. A single receiver wide to the left is Cass Burrows. Hunter Bones standing kind of in a tight end position. Now Newell will move in and double tight ends as well as Burson in the slot. Detweiler all alone in the backfield. It's going to be a direct quarterback keeper. Tony Detweiler breaks through a couple as he's out across the 40 and down at about the 45-yard line. We've got flags in late. As there was a lot of contact off the side of the field. See what I believe it'll probably be an unsportsmanlike late hit here, but it'll be a dead ball, personal foul against Lyndon. So a 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. A good run there by Detweiler. Tobler was wrapped up with Detweiler near the out-of-bounds marker, and then as they went out of bounds, there was more contact there, so the flag will add 15 to the end of the run, which was at midfield is where they said the Detweiler was first out of bounds, so they're going to put it down at the 35-yard line. Couldn't quite tell with the group of players right in front of me if he was out at the 50 or got it into stayed in bounds to get down further. But Newell will go in motion from right to left. Detweiler takes the snap. Again, he's going to keep it himself, try the left side. Got yardage down inside the 35, close to the 30-yard line. He'll be marked about a yard short of that at the 31. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play, so a second down and 6 coming up here for Central Heights. Central Heights looking over to the sideline for the play call here. Now the Vikings coming set. Person lines up as tight end. Twin receivers wide east side. Newell in motion from right to left. Snap to Detweiler. He's rolling out, looking to pass. He's going to go up top, trying to find Hunter Bones, and it's going to be picked off by Luke Detweiler for Lyndon. He'll return it out to about the 14-yard line, and he was covered up there, so he went to the ground as to save the possession. So Lyndon gets the second INT of the night and takes over here as we approach 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Looks like the Lyndon second team offense is staying out on the field. Jackson Biggs, quarterback, Ethan Ramey in motion, and it's going to be Biggs who will keep it. He went into a little bit of a slide, didn't get much to it, didn't get his feet out underneath him, and just kind of dropped down after a gain of about 9 yards. Going to bring up second down and 1. Biggs had a couple defenders from Central Heights coming at him and was trying to get down and avoid the contact, but did not slide very well on that one. Second down and 1 here. Ben Detweiler, sophomore running back wide receiver, out wide to the left. This time the give on the inside, a handoff from Biggs. I was unable to catch the number on that. I think it was 3, Jalen Massey on the carry. He's able to get 2 yards on the play and out across the 25, good for the first down. Biggs takes the snap. He's going to throw. Pass out to the right is going to be too high for its intended target. Caston Worth, freshman wide receiver, 6'4", 145 freshman Caston Worth. Got some height here on the Lyndon side of the field, as well as some size, up front. As I mentioned earlier, Kitzelman at 6'4", 240. Tyler Steinbach, 6'4", 265 on that line. They both out of the ballgame, but there's some big bodies out there for Lyndon. Biggs going to roll to his right, looks downfield, throws back across his body, and almost intercepted. It was going to be a heck of a catch. Jared Crawford almost came up with the interception. Paz was down by his feet. It would have been a shoestring grab by Crawford there. And that'll be third down now in 10, 4:40 on the clock as it continues to run here in quarter number 4. Third down and 10. Biggs now all alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation. He's looking to his left now, dumps it short, and he's got his man there. That's Xavier Cross as he's crossed the 45 and tackled down short of the 50 at the 48. So nice job there by Biggs to find the halfback coming out of the backfield and dump it off to him with a lot of room in front of him to run. And Cross took it out near midfield. Twin receivers this time going to split wide to the right. Biggs in the shotgun formation. Give this time 23 is Cross once again. Nothing there for Central Heights. Gave up nothing on that one. Going to be a gain of, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 here. Vikings not letting up, that's for sure. Quick jet sweep give this time is to Liam Long. He's going to try the right side. He's got yardage inside the 40, good enough for the first down before being tackled out of bounds. That's good for the Lyndon first down. And first down and 10 here as we're getting to the point now where Lyndon can really kind of kill this thing off. If they get another first down, they definitely will be able to. Biggs back to pass, looks to his right. Pass is complete and tackled down after a gain of about a yard maybe. Initially caught the football about 5 yards downfield, but the
Short gain on the play.
Looked like Caston Worth on the reception, but as he caught it, was coming back towards the quarterback and then tried to cut inside and kind of retreated a couple yards there. So it'll only be a gain of about a yard on the play. Cross in the backfield next to Biggs. Biggs gives it to Cross. He's going to try and cut it upfield. He's able to get inside the 35 down to about the 34, so a gain of 4 yards, maybe 5 on the play. Going to make it third down and about 5.
Gain of about 5 on the play will bring us third down and 5.
Got to get inside the 29-yard line for the first down to the Tigers here. Minute 35 remaining and the clock rolling. First down will all but end it here this evening. Biggs in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to pass, rolling back. Now he dumps it off short as he was under pressure there, and the ball will fall incomplete. So that'll be fourth down and 5 here for Lyndon.
Fourth down.
So 4th and 5 with the ball at the 34-yard line of the Vikings here. Looks like Lyndon is going to run a play in this situation. Would be a pooch kick, and with 45 seconds remaining and the clock rolling, they could actually take a knee, and by the time it got reset and Central Heights got to the line, they might be able to get one snap at best. Biggs going to roll to his right, and he's going to throw, and it is knocked away. Good defense there by Central Heights. And I believe that was Jared Crawford on the pass deflection there. Central Heights is going to have to hurry if they're going to get a snap off here before the clock reaches zeros. Vikings are at the line of scrimmage here as we've got 7 seconds to go and the clock rolling. The Vikings do want to run one more play. And Detweiler back. He's going to throw it long, trying to find Crawford. And the pass is knocked away, and we have reached the end of the ball game with the final score. We have a flag on the play, and it's a personal foul, going to be roughing the passer, and so we're going to have one untimed down here. So it is not the final play of the game. Central Heights still has one more shot at trying to get some points here this evening. The penalty will actually move the ball out to the 50, near the 50-yard line at the 49.
So we'll have one more untimed down.
So one untimed down. Again, a game cannot end on a defensive penalty. So the Vikings get a chance here to run another play, see if they'll go with the same shotgun formation. Detweiler going to run a little quarterback draw, keep it himself. He's inside the 45-40. Will be tackled down at the 36-yard line, and that's how on the Tony Detweiler's 16-yard carry. That will be the ball game. The final score 9 and Central Heights 0. We're going to be back in 60 seconds to wrap it up from here at Central Heights. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. From fighting wildfires with air support, helping civilians in flooded neighborhoods, to delivering food and supplies to those who have lost everything, the Army National Guard always responds when disaster strikes. The Army National Guard also trains to be ever vigilant against threats, foreign and domestic. They protect our skies with missile defense weaponry. They secure our information, communications, and infrastructure with cybersecurity. And they protect us against chemical, biological, and radiological hazards with the civilian support team. The Army National Guard also stands ready to deploy and provide support for conflicts or humanitarian missions abroad. Join the Army National Guard and be there to respond, protect, and support your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, welcome back one more time from here at Central Heights High School, where the Vikings were defeated tonight at the hands of the Lyndon High School Tigers by the final score of 49-0. It was all Lyndon all night long. The Tigers would not allow Central Heights to get any type of an offense going. They got a 21-0 lead after the end of the first quarter. Luke Detweiler got things started with a 36-yard touchdown run. Darian Massey took it in from 1 yard out, and Ethan Eddington got his first of 2 touchdowns, this time on a 3-yard run with 3:25 remaining in the first quarter to make it 21-0. Eddington then had a 40-yard run early in quarter number 2, make it 28-0. Evan Fireburn caught a 50-yard pass in that second quarter with 1:19 remaining, and at halftime it was Lyndon 35-0 over Central Heights. Trey Basil, he had 2 touchdown catches in the third quarter, and those were the only 2 scores of the third quarter. Ethan Eddington also adding all 7 extra points and 2 turnovers forced by Lyndon as well. Interception by Basil and one by Luke Detweiler, and those were the only 2 turnovers of the night. So Central Heights just could not get it going here this evening. They will fall to 4-2 on the season, 1-2 in district play. Lyndon will improve to 5-1 and 2-1 in district play, as they have really kind of separated themselves a little bit there in that District 1 2-seed position, as they're chasing down Olpe, who was all over Jackson Heights at our last look here this evening, as they're the number 1 ranked team in Class 1A. Central Heights will travel next week to Uniontown. Uniontown was in a non-district game tonight. They were on the road at Riverton, and they were defeated down at Riverton by the final of 28-8. So both teams next week will be coming off of a loss, see if Central Heights can get back into the win column on the road at Riverton in a district game, against they're on the road at Uniontown, and see if they can get back in the win column and actually jump above Uniontown. If they were to get that victory, that would put them at 5-2 and 2-2 in the district. Riverton was currently at 3-3, but they have that 2-1 district record so far. So Central Heights will need to get back into that win column, and they can move up into that 3 spot in the district. And with Pleasanton and Uniontown, the 2 remaining games, both teams below them right now in the district standings. I appreciate everybody tuning in here on KOFO.com. Everybody back in the studio getting us out here, and Tommy for getting the streams in and taking care of me all night. I appreciate you once again listening from here in Richmond at Central Heights High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
you enjoyed this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Ottawa Recreation Commission. Our Game of the Week sponsors also include Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Richmond Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center, Patriots Bank, and Highway 59 Service Station. For more information about our Game of the Week football broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.